In 1884, Simpson commissioned the first missionary team from MTI to take the good news to the Congo. Over the next 37 years, 30 Alliance missionaries would sacrifice their lives in bringing the gospel to Africa. Yet today, the Alliance churches in the Democratic Republic of Congo minister to more than 1 million believers. And across Africa, there are now more than 2.25 million people worshiping Jesus in Alliance churches. In Latin America, it was a challenge to gain a foothold for the gospel due to ongoing persecution and rampant tropical disease. On a visit to the region, Simpson nearly lost his life to illness, but said the experience helped him understand the dangers our pioneer missionaries faced. There are now more than 379,000 Alliance believers in 20 countries. With pioneering efforts in the Transjordan beginning in 1890, there are now more than 100 Alliance churches across the Middle East. Today, the Alliance is the largest evangelical church in Syria. In the late 1890s, Robert A. Jaffrey left his family fortune to serve in China, French Indochina, and Indonesia. Jaffrey pioneered across the Asia-Pacific region to advance Christ's kingdom, but these efforts weren't met with a warm welcome. In 1900 in China, the Boxer Rebellion resulted in the massacre of 21 Swedish CNMA missionaries and 14 children. Their sacrifices and that of Alliance workers who persevered in ministry in the decades following resulted in the good news reaching the far corners of the continent. Today, there are more than 2.4 million Alliance believers across Asia, with over 1.3 million in Vietnam alone. In North and Central Asia, as of 30 years ago, missionary work was illegal. And when the Alliance entered Mongolia in the early 1990s, there were just 3 known believers. Recently, the Alliance-related network of churches celebrated its 20th anniversary. 18 additional fellowships are now part of this network. In gospel-resistant Europe, the Alliance is seeing spiritual breakthroughs in Spain, Germany, France, Portugal, Italy, the Netherlands, Bosnia, Kosovo, Montenegro, the UK, Ireland, Poland, and Ukraine. But that's not all. We have teams serving in places so dangerous, we can't name them here. But we can celebrate that one minority people group now has its first church with 20 new believers. Now, let's go back to Maggie. Where will all of this lead? She asked. Was it worth it? Did it matter? I think you can answer that question yourself.